Namaskar. You are welcome to the Public Global. Friends, you are requested to please subscribe the channel and like the program. Of course, you are also requested to share it with your friends so that they can also enjoy the program and also they can submit their views and opinion. That will make us more efficient to place our views in favor of your program. That will be interesting. And we will be in a better position to serve you. So please help us to serve you in a better manner. Your opinions are very important. Of course, we are lacking it. We are not having sufficient feedback from your side. We deserve it because it's a very crucial time for our democracy, for our public life, and the existence of sovereign India in a manner which we have received from our ancestors. So, friends, you may be from the different age groups, maybe having some different alignment, some different kind of tendency and different kinds of priorities and maybe different situation in your life, and your ideological concern may be different. But we have to find out some common ground on which India can stand, which the thought about our country, thought about our time can establish its position. So now what is happening? So all the time the media is crying against it, and some political party is also taking the point that what Rahul Gandhi did in foreign tour. We all are aware that he has been visited. His visit was planned for South America, that is Brazil and like country, and he was addressing a university there. So he taken some question about the answering, actually not question taken, but the answer taken question to answer about the democracy, of the condition of the democracy in India. Democracy in India is no doubt it is under attack by the different corner. From different corner, democracy of India is under attack. Actually, no need to understand this in a very particular manner, but it is the general conception that the democratic rights of the people or the citizen of the India is being compromised. So if there is no space for the disagreement, there is no space for the different opinions, and there is no honor for the for different kinds of the vividity of the India, then it arises the question against the democracy, because the democracy of India also provides a place for us, the diversified place and accommodative attitude in public life, in government, and in other institutions. So this is but the government and the government supporting party, most important is political party. Yes, government is also supporting those political parties, his own political parties. They are not actually striving for the democratic values. So they don't like the diversification of the diversified composition of Indianness. The idea of India, the diversified composition. We are the nation of a very old time, and we have the different stream, and every stream is taking themselves as a mainstream of India. But when confluence of all these streams when came to our constitution, the confluences of all these streams has happened there in our constitution. So we honoring our constitution and following our democracy and democratic procedure is actually the honoring of our Indianness and our honoring of our India. Yes, there is a system to rule the country, to manage the affairs by and large by our parliamentary government, by public participation. But the country is not only that. country is beyond that. So respect for the country, and it is shown that the government all the time, very frequently, they were claiming someone at their wish only that he is anti-national. And what is national? What will prove you to be a national, a patriot? The When you care the people of the India, when we care about ourselves, our parents and our society, and what the problem is around us, that is also required very much. That has one importance. So then what we are doing, when we talk about the nationalism, every service provided made available to the people is in the service of the nationalism, is a service of the nation. Because the nationalism cannot be beyond the ground of the humanity. And by this time, this is being done. The nationalism has been used by the current government in a different manner only to exploit the people by different means, not to enrich the people by the different means. Nationalism always enriches the people, because if the peoples are not being enriched by the power of nationalism, then this nationalism will not be acceptable, will not be appreciated by the people of the India. But what is that going at this time? Oh, what is going on around the Bihar when we will talk about the Bihar? But before this, our Sonam Banshu from Ladakh, his wife Andali Mango, she is praying for the for his our couples. So he is paying the Bandi Pratakshikaran ke liye. Those who are not able to take the point, the person who has been detained by the government must be made, must be given his position where he is and how he is. But his wife is saying that, claiming that he has to go to the Supreme Court for this matter only. The person like Sonam Banshu, who has served the nation by different manner, is a scientist and environmentalist. But he has been claimed as an anti-national. And if that is that, then it is very difficult to understand that who is nationalist. If the all sort of personality is anti-national, then who is nationalist? So actually, the question of nationalism cannot be against the people of the nations, but it is being practiced in that fashion only. Supreme Court will take some care, will take some decision about the uses of the declaring the sedition charges on the people. And as a national security, Rashtriya Suraksha Kanun, and after that, if that person is danger for nation, is threat for national security, then why government was he was supporting Wangchuk projects, and so many things of Wangchuk were very close to the Bharatiya Janata Party, and I think as per public domain information to Prime Minister also, he was very close to. And after he has been honored by the various institutions in India or abroad. And the more question is that he is such a kind of person. So it is very difficult to believe that he is anti-national, but the government is doing that. So from the Manipur to Ladakh, and all the border areas are being targeted, are being mismanaged, and the people of those areas are not at the same pace of the government of India and the other side of also. So here is the problem. You must have an opinion regarding this. We are talking about the Bihar. The Bihar election is due in this year also, but within few months. The spatial, not systematic, spatial intensive revision has been performed by the our election commission. And in the draft, the only 65 lakhs 46,000 name has been delisted from that list. And after that, uh, and even after 3 lakh 66,000, again it was corrected, deleted, and the 21 lakh 53,000 has been added in that list. And all after all the exercises, the present, the before SIR, the voters number was around 7 crore 89 lakhs in Bihar before SIR, and after SIR 7 crore 41 lakh. How it can be? The population is going on, and the voters are declining. What number of voters are declining? How it can be? And it has been understood that most of the deletion has been done in the case of the female voters, and government is doing some launching different program for the betterment of the women voters, women citizens, or empowerment of the women. But where is the capacity building approach? This government, after this present government is running by and large more than 20 years or two decades. So what government has done about the public capacity building for their skillness? There is a program. Well, about the Bihar problem is also the problem of migration also at the same time. Yes, the whole world population is migrating from one place to other place. That is the mobility of population. They are compelled to go further in search of bread and salt, not butter. In our condition, bread and butter is to be understood as a bread and salt, so that they can lead their life, the civilized life, and their family, their children, and all the mother and father. They are not this. They want to create such kind of capacity to serve them, to provide them all the facilities needed by them. But those are not possible in their local area, and they have to go to other states, and it is being treated as a migration of the people. Of course, I don't know what will be the real term of the migration, what will be there, who can be treated as migrated. Only unskilled, only poor fellow, those who are going beyond their state. But those who are after competition, after succeeding, after having some different kinds of work, they have been not treated as migrators. They are not migrators. If somebody is having some money, that is not migrator. When anybody come in Bihar, with capitalists, of course you know the name. He comes to Bihar, he cannot be treated as a migrator to Bihar. If one capitalist come to Bihar to serve the Bihar people, in the name of serving the Bihar people, he will not be treated as a migrator. But if Bihari people go to in their state, in other state, or other people, not only Bihar, from other state, the common people, the unskilled labor, the weaker section of the society moves around, then it is being the question of the migration. And the migration is a very important term. So far the internal case is concerned, yes, somebody, if he is going to a different nation, that is different. Now it is being said that in the Mamla of the intruders, the extraterritorial loyalty. Somebody is living in the country, and now some section of the power, they are calling them, they are blaming them, they are having extraterritorial affair, extraterritorial support, extraterritorial concern. This is not like that claiming that the people. Just I have heard some important people, those who are telling that it is very difficult to identify the intruders, the Ghuspetias. It is very difficult to understood because the Congress and other governments have made it clear that they have provided them all that kind of settlement. They have settled in our population. If that is there, if it is very difficult to identify them, to locate them, then by whom you are talking about to be identified? Now you are telling, and the election commission itself should declare, pray to the government. His autonomous body pray to the government. If there's so many of intruders, the Ghuspetias are in their country, it is very difficult to make our voter list as required. So government should declare that whether they are Ghospetia or not, if the suspicion is like that, it is very, because the election commission is not authorized to determine, to examine the status of citizenship. And the government itself is claiming, the government person itself is claiming that there are so many Ghuspetias in Bihar, there are so many intruders in Bihar. Then election commission must ask for the sanctity of the voter list which they are exercising to purify them. You please give the list of those intruders, clear the position, because election commission itself is not capable to determine the question or to address the question of nationality, of the citizenship. So there is a Citizenship Act. But instead of that, election commission is somehow trying to do this. And today, I think there's some press conference was there. I don't understand why this press conference was there at this time. Only the hearing of Supreme Court is, I can understand. I can take it into account. They have come to the people with press conference, and other two election commissioners always kept silent. They are not saying anything in support or in protest or in different opinion. We have seen that some election commission was there. They were having some different kind of opinion, the different of opinions. So there is no difference of opinion regarding all the election commission, what is being said or being notified. And the action is taken. Date has not been announced, and the election plan also not announced. Not even, I think that I have not gone through, but what kind of the situation, the tentative plan is also not there. If there, you please go there, and for that matter, I must say sorry, but I think only the exercise, the aim of the exercise is there, only we have convened the meeting and we met with the political parties. If they don't have any grievances, and some grievances they have explained, they have claimed, and that will be taken care of in due course by the election commission itself, and that will be the answer to the Supreme Court if the question arises there. The hearing is just scheduled to be held within few days. So all if the sanctity of the intention, if the intention is not to arrange an environment for the free and fair election, anyway, now it's time of Bihar, and we are talking about Bihar. So if free and fair election is not the priority of the election commission, we don't know. People are not having any trust. Of course, election commission may claim that he is doing the free and fair election arrangements, but people are not in a position to accept. It seems as people are claiming something to election commission doesn't take it valid. He is also denying. So this is the breach of trust between the people and the commission that must be addressed, that must be understood. So our opinion must be in that manner. So we must, if you have any connection to the election commission or the government of India, we must convey our position that any case, and all these are the symptoms of the attacking of democracy, attacking on democratic rights of the people, and we should not compromise these democratic values for the betterment of the country. Any development, any progress, any new situation is valuable if it protects uh, our democratic situation. Thank you very much today. You please subscribe the channel, like the program, and share it to the people, and give your feedback. Of course, thank you. Thank you very much.